for you. Back to your studio.
Well, today on Battleground Key Races, we focus on Mandera County. Mandera County is located at the extreme end of northeastern Kenya, bordering Somalia and Ethiopia. Now, according to the 2019 population census, the county has a population of 867,457 and is ranked county number 9. It has 217,030 registered voters. Now, the county has 6 constituencies, namely Mandera East, Mandera South, Mandera West, Mandera North, Banissa and Lafay. The current governor is Ibrahim Ali Roba. Mahmoud Mohamed Maalim is the senator, and the woman representative is Hassan Amina Gedo. Now, let's take a look at the 2022 candidates for the gubernatorial, senatorial and woman representative positions. We have Adan Mohamed Abdullahi Jari. He was born in El Wak, Mandera County. He attended Mandera Primary School and Kangaroo High School. In 1989, he got his Bachelor of Commerce degree at University of Nairobi, and he's a trained chartered accountant in London. Still on Adan Mohamed Abdullahi. All right, let's just move on to the next candidate. We have Hassan Nur Hassan from ODM. He was Chief Administrative Secretary for Education. He was also Secretary in charge of Administration at the Devolution Ministry, and for a very long time he was a Provincial Commissioner. Moving on to the next candidate. We have just talked about Hassan Nur Hassan, like I had said earlier. Let's move on to the next candidate. We have Mohammed Adan Khalif from the United Democratic Movement, UDM. He was the Mandera County Speaker. He has been a mayor and councillor for a very long time, and is also a businessman, and is running for the gubernatorial seat in Mandera. Let's move on now to the senatorial position. Now, for senatorial position, we have Ali Ibrahim Roba from UDM. He is the incumbent governor of Mandera County. He was born on 15th March 1975 in Ramu Town. He got his undergraduate and postgraduate from University of Nairobi. He also attended Kenya Utalii College, Kenya School of Flying, Delta Qualified School of Aviation in Fort Worth in Texas. Still on Ali Roba, from 2002 to 2012, he was at the DAC Aviation International. He moved on to be a co-pilot and rose through the ranks to become the Director of Flight Operations, DFO. Now, in 2008, he was appointed Chief Pilot for DAC International, and he became also the Operations Coordinator for Air Kenya Express. And like I said earlier, he is the current governor of Mandera County. Let's move on now to the next candidate. We have Adan Maalim Abdullahi from ODM. He is vying under the ODM ticket. He's the MCA in Mandera Township Board, and is he's a member of the Economic Freedom Party. Moving on to the next candidate, we have Hassan Isaac Hache from UDA, or rather vying under the UDA party ticket. Between 1980 to 1991, his school in Mandera. He has also been a lecturer at Kisii University, and he has vied for the Mandera East Member of Parliament in 2007 and 2013, but was unsuccessful. Let's move on to the next candidate now, and we have Ibrahim Mohamed Alio Chulo from Jubilee. He got his master's degree in Supply, Logistics and Procurement Management degree from Agribusiness from Egerton University. Well, that's how things are going to be in this year's general election. But let's take a look at how things have been in 2013 and 2017 when it comes to Mandera County. Now, in 2013, for the presidential results in Mandera County, we had President Uhuru Kenyatta under the TNA party ticket. He won with 94,433 votes, followed by Raila Odinga, who garnered only 4,366 votes. Then Mohamed Abdu Badida from ARK got 4,004 votes. We also have Peter Kenneth, who was also vying at the time. He garnered 280 votes. Let's look at other presidential candidates at that time. We have Musalia Mudavadi, who only got 61 votes, followed by James Kiapi, 56 votes. And finally, we have Martha Karua, who garnered 41 votes. So let's move on to the gubernatorial sit in 2013. Now, Ali Roba became the first governor of Mandera County under URP. He garnered 72,841 votes, followed by Adan Abdiqadir, who came from the TNA party. He garnered 30,365 votes. And finally, Abdi Ahmed from ODM, who garnered only 171 votes. Moving on to the senatorial position, Bilo Kero from URP party became the first senator of Mandera County, and he garnered 70,304 votes, followed by Mohammed Hussein under TNA party. He garnered 32,622 votes. Mohammed Abdi Nasir came in third from ODM. He garnered 357 votes. And number 4, finally, we have Hussein from Safina, who garnered 220 votes. Moving on to the woman representative position in 2013, we have Fathia Mahbub from URP party. She garnered 64,359 votes, followed by Amina Hassan from ODM party. She garnered 39,014 votes. And finally, Ubah Abdi from TNA garnered 1,085 votes. Of course, margins are very, very big. Now let's move on to 2017 and see how things were. Presidential results. Uhuru Kenyatta again won in Mandera County under the Jubilee Party ticket. He garnered 113,469 votes, followed by Raila Odinga under the National Super Alliance, who garnered only 18,122 votes. Again, the margin is very big in that particular area, so Jubilee was leading. Now, number 3 comes in Mohamed Abdu Badida from ARK, who garnered 4,661 votes. Joseph Nyaga, who was an independent candidate, garnered 197 votes, followed by Okuru Okot, who garnered 87 votes. And finally, Japhet Kavinga, who only garnered 59 votes. Let's move on to the gubernatorial election. Now, in 2017, Ali Roba reclaimed his seat and won under the Jubilee Party ticket. He garnered 72,985 votes. Hassan Nur Hassan from CCP came in second and garnered 63,003 votes. As you can see, only a 2-horse race, and Ali Roba got that particular seat in an area where there is negotiated democracy, but things are starting now to change in 2022. Let's move on to the senatorial results. Now we have Mohammed Mahmoud came in as a first-time senator under the Jubilee Party ticket. He garnered 71,633 votes, followed by Hassan Osman from CCP, who garnered 63,261 votes. Finally, you have Abdi Nasir Khalil from ODM, who only garnered 1,569 votes. Let's move on to the woman representative. Now, in 2017, we had another woman representative coming in this time around, and it is Amina Hassan from CCP, who garnered 65,227 votes. She is also vying this year for the same position, trying to reclaim it. Number 2, we have Amina Ahmed from ALPK, who garnered only 40,227 votes. And finally, Etila Isaac from Jubilee Party garnered 30,927 votes. Now let's look at some data on in Mandera County. Now, of course, like I had said earlier, the population is 867,457. It has square kilometers of 25,940. The number of households, 125,763. And of course, the counties are 6, as highlighted here. In terms of allocation, the county was allocated 10.6 billion shillings. The CDF allocation was 822.5 million shillings. And some of the sectors driving economy are highlighted there. Of course, they are pastoralists. They move from one area to another in search of pasture and livelihood. Let's move on to budget priority. Rather, let's move on to violence index. Now, in terms of violence index, the threats identified in Mandera County, of course, terrorist attack. It is a hotspot when it comes to terrorist activities. Remember, Mandera actually borders Somalia, so the Al-Shabaab activities in that area are rampant. So, of course, terrorist attack comes in first. Number two, we have clan conflicts between clans, that is Murule and Garre, over elective positions in that area. We have border disputes also. And we also have proliferation of small arms, again terror attacks like I had initially said, and of course there is a drought and famine, which of course is a key issue that has been affecting people in Mandera, because it's a dry area and has been affecting a lot of people. Well, that's all from Mandera County. We're hoping to see how things turn out this time around in the 2022 elections. That's all we had for you here on KTN News Center. My name is Fatia Mohammed Noor. I'll be coming up with the News Center at 1 p.m. But for now, though, Yanayo Joey is coming up next. Have a lovely morning.